say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Georgia's offense will go on the attack first. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time. We'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game. Because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing in the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
Across the 45. Breaks into the open. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
A lot of offensive coordinators, the first 18 to 15 plays, who needs it? Forget that. Just come out and score right away. First possession, you put points on the board. You create some momentum for this offense and for this season.
Getting ready for the... point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Stanford's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the ins and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back from senior year. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Why are we not getting in here?
He's right downfield.
Okay.
He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Guys, let's take a big picture view of Stanford. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat and the process of cooling things off. starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Second down, he'll throw it. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center.
Good job.
Play, making it easy for his quarterback. Just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. Snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows.
Oh, come up on him. Stop the play.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cardinal.
That's the last score.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone,
That's the last score.
I'm taking off now.
That's it.
I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
That's all.
You love the decision-making. I
No
hate
more.
the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Fullback. This takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it, too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of just girth and strength and just grown man.
And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and he holds one deep down the left side.
Bam!
Incomplete. They've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to pass. It's Meredith. Quick strike complete. They stop him before he can get to the first down marker, but he does cross the 50 and now to be 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Georgia on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed...
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined.
Cowboys redemption game or what?
What's today, man? Hey, today Wednesday, dog. Don't you got somewhere you gotta be, man? Come on, bro. My kicker is trash, boy. What's your kick power? Kick power, kick accuracy. Damn, okay, well. We ain't gonna have no bailout field goals this year, I see.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Wants to go up top. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking
Cowboys redemption game.
He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All time.
The kick is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. On the move, it's Paulson. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Dogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down.
Bro, what is my shit doing, man? Oh my God, my shit is tweaking. All the time now. Damn, my controller tripping.
Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Bulldogs are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the ground.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line. Dropping back, it's Meredith. Pocket breaking down. Nice run there, picks up a few, they'll force him out of bounds.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll go to the air on second and short. Touchdown, Dogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Yeah, now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, showing some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over.
Stick, boy.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Wiggles free. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
To the ground with the back.
Oh.
Breaks into the open.
He runs that? Get the fuck out of here, man.
When you're inside your own 10, running out, trying to get something positive so you don't have to throw out of your end zone and possibly take a safety, and then boom, you pop one. You get big-time space, big-time yardage. Nice job by the offense.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. He'll off one deep down the left side.
Oh, they gonna get me on the rough end.
Knocked away incomplete.
Damn.
There is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out.
My boy.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free 1st down and some yardage. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Gets it past the 1st down mark.
Yeah, I was gonna say he ain't running away from him, dog. Alright. So y'all like to flourish. This is when y'all flourish when I ain't blitzing, huh? Alright.
They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
My old coach says you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And now on 4th down, they'll try dead center perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5.
Wow, you back here. Who are you?
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense.
Wait a minute.
So far, they've had it.
No. Something's wrong. Nah, man.
Times reach the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back.
Larry Fry's not even a quarterback.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try the run. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
To the air on first down. And he's all bottled up. And now
This is so weak. This game is so fluid, dog.
Defense got it.
First, they still on my tight end and quarterback.
Stanford. The defense putting points on the board.
All right.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the
Y'all still my tight end and quarterback.
Force the turnover. The pill hits the ground. You scoop it up and you take it all the way back to the house.
This ain't my. What is this, dog? It's messing up my. Something's not right.
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
This ain't even my. This ain't even my returner.
Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready.
Game is clicking, dog.
This Bulldog offense.
Wow. They got Larry Pride at quarterback. He plays tight end. I moved him to tight end.
Looking for a crease. It's Paulson. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in
That is so fucking trash
really
sometimes, dog. It's broken.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Mariner. Slithers into space. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's going to have enough to pick up the first
damn, he's
down.
hurt.
They stop him at the 33-yard line. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man downfield. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Off-play action on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Got him, and nobody's close. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
that's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. On the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Caught over the middle. It's Prime. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. We reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5.
42 Spider. 4-2.
From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that one.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it in.
Why are you still in the game, bro? God damn it, man. I'm taking you all the way out, and you're stealing. Whatever.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. Kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. He'll keep it himself. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass.
And then he gets burned. Get out of here. He gets so wide open like that, dog. How y'all be so wide open like that? I can't get that wide open.
The offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but just keeps the defense a little bit more honest.
He'll take a shot.
Ah!
And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Wants to throw on third. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
You've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on third down. So the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this?
No, sir.
Just going to take the points.
And we throwing the fade, my nigga.
Rising up and stopping him short on fourth down. Quarterback making checks. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Pride. Snagged out of the air. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Georgia going up tempo. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Oh, and he wants to throw.
Oh, he dropped it.
That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here.
Yeah, they ain't scoring out another point, dog.
Start the second half.
Blow him out the water.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down.
Oh.
Wide open downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business.
Oh, this game pisses me off, dog. Oh, my goodness.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. They'll run it from the gun.
Oh, my God. Oh.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires
My thing is how, oh my goodness.
Turns on the Jets. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10.
Turns on the Jets. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here, man.
We've seen earlier in the
Game
game
is
a couple
crazy.
shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play.
Of course he's going to break it. He might break that too.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line.
Good job, too. I mean, we're doing the best we can.
Offensively, it really doesn't matter what
they breaking tackles.
Try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, get them tackled to the ground.
Now the play fake.
He's wide open.
Snags it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll run it on 3rd and goal.
Get out of here, bro. This fucking game is trash. This game is terrible, dog.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find
game is fucking crazy, dog. And these hoes gonna go for 2, and they're gonna win.
They're going to go ahead.
They're gonna get it.
Here and try to make it a field goal game.
They're gonna get it. I'm on the wrong side.
Looking to throw.
Caught it. Of course. They just good. Stanford is great. Out of here, bro.
Tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Oh, he's got some space. Up to the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. To the air, it's Meredith. Throws to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive. They're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense knocking that one away.
Oh, no, that's my bad.
How about that play behind the line as they lose 5?
Come up on me real quick.
For the offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he wants it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession.
Oh, are you coming up on me?
So much better earlier in the game.
You better.
They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th.
Sorry, son of a bitch.
This offense has it with really good field position. The handoff as they run the counter play here.
Well, the offense is trying to run the counter play into the
Hey.
Those pulling linemen, though, actually led extra linebackers to the point of attack, and as a result, they were able to get a tackle for loss.
Makes the grab. It's Lewis. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it. It still didn't pick up much.
If you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
They wanted him to get out of there so bad.
5 yards short of the line to gain.
FPC, baby.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Field goal is good. And it's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Wow, dog. This game is a cheating-ass game, boy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. We're ready to get another. this Bulldog offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with...
There he goes.
Hold him.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field.
Yeah, they finna cheat. They finna start cheating. I can hate this damn game, bro. God damn it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll try to do it himself. He gets it up close to the 25, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Pride. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Grabs it over 25-inch stride. Touchdown, Georgia. And with that one, they jump on top of the second half.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Amen.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Wake Forest is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On third down, he drops the throw.
Yes, sir.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Cardinal. Hey. Know what I'm saying? Get through there, Paulson.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pass escapes him, still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Under fire. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed.
Why is Pride at the quarterback, bro? He does not play quarterback. He plays tight end.
He's not sliding early. He just...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, dog.
Oh, shit. Who Adams?
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
And this
Who Adams
is so dangerous down close.
Get your ass out there.
End zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes.
Damn, what's wrong with you? Niggas is hurt today. Get out.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quarterback on the keeper.
Nope. Good job,
Nice
6.
job by this defense. Understand this. That QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Leaves it with the running back.
Good job. Good job.
Done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and managing. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping.
And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on second down. Unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
The defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all
Why are you in the game? C-Pride?
They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He's going to take off. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, it's a nice positive play on the bootleg going to the right there.
Pride, why are you in the game? I just don't understand, dog. You are not my quarterback. You're nowhere on the depth chart, dog. Nowhere on the depth chart, dog. Are you supposed to be a quarterback, dog? This game is broke.
Because he's supposed to throw that down the field, but as soon as he turned around, he saw that there was just open.
Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. When you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
And the thing I like about giving it to the fullback right away, it hits downhill right now very little chance for a ball handling mishap. No fumbles. He secures the football, wraps it up, falls forward, and usually gets positive yards.
That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Pride. Wide out trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football out.
He'll pull it on the read.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Turning it on. Continues to fight for yards. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Unloads quickly. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. He makes a grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Off play action. Might be looking to run. Touchdown Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes. offense, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out in the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
They'll move the tight end. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Stanford going back to work with another first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down.
What was that, dog?
Stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Oh.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's fourth down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Oh, they made me stop, bro. I hate this game. God.
Long drive continues as
it's crazy. And why are you coming all the way over here?
Now he's going to break the pocket. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Tight end now in motion. To the air on second down. It's complete on the right side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Grab in the middle.
Oh, we ride him to the end zone? Pause. So freaking gay, dog. This is so gay, bro.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight.
This is so gay. Game is gay as hell.
down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Blow y'all out, too. I'm going to throw another ball.
Now we have a two-possession game. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Nope.
And this
One
is
up
why
top.
you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, what do they do?
Bombs away, nigga.
They go blow somebody up.
I might try to throw this try out.
Secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field.
Touchdown, Georgia! And the punishment has been extended.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. Wants to fire on second down. He'll pull it down and run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Finds him out of the backfield. There he goes. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try.
Hey.
Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, after the missed field goal, the lead is still 23. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having to chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing
Damn.
how much offense is just boom.
Shit, I didn't realize we ran for 234.
So many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
No, bro. No. I've had enough.